Denver 7's Nicole Brady tells the story of a little boy suddenly paralyzed by a rare condition.
When we found out it was a boy, we were ecstatic. We were so happy.
Kiko Violante was a healthy little boy.
Met all his milestones, was jumping, playing, running, playing soccer with me.
His mom wasn't surprised when Kiko came home with cold symptoms after starting preschool this fall. But she never could have imagined what the next days would bring.
He just wasn't walking the way he used to. I had to really support him. And then he couldn't look at me. He started doing like this rigid movement in his leg, in his neck, and he couldn't really turn.
The Violantes found themselves in the emergency room, then the ICU in their hometown of Albuquerque, and soon after at Children's Hospital in Colorado, where Kiko was finally diagnosed with acute flaccid myelitis.
We were devastated.
Kiko is one of only about 90 cases of AFM in the country this year, according to the CDC. Last year, there were 50 cases. In 2014, 120 cases, including a cluster right here in Colorado. That year, Children's Hospital saw 14 cases of AFM.
We were sort of on the forefront of identifying AFM and recognizing that there was an outbreak.
Dr. Terry Schreiner, a pediatric neurologist at Children's, says there's a lot they don't know about AFM, but they believe it may be connected to a viral infection, enterovirus D68.
What we see here,
AFM causes inflammation in the spinal cord that leaves patients suddenly paralyzed. But the good news is in most cases, patients have regained some movement. Kiko is one of them.
It was day by day, little wiggles of his fingers, of his toes. I would sleep with him in his bed and I would hold his hand and I would wait for like some sort of like little wiggle.
It's encouraging, but as Children's Hospital tracks their other AFM patients, they know recovery is a long road.
what we found is that kids are very resilient, they cope very well, but in almost all cases there was some persistent deficit.
There's a lot of fears and doubts and questions.
Imagine waking up one morning to discover that your legs don't work.
Cody Unser of the Unser racing family was left paralyzed as a child from transverse myelitis. It's believed acute flaccid myelitis is a subset of that disease. Friends of Kiko reached out to her foundation, Cody Unser First Step, which is pushing for more research into these conditions.
This should not be happening anymore. This should have already been solved, in my opinion.
For Kiko's family right now, it's one day at a time.
Every single kid with this is different. That's the scary part, that you don't know if he's gonna, be able to stand or be able to walk.
For now, they focus on his progress and those moments when Kiko is just Kiko again.
He's eating everything that he loves, cookies and chocolate milk and chicken nuggets, which is the first thing he asked for when he could. He's having a good recovery, and we're hoping for more.
Nicole Brady, Denver 7.